This week, after far too long away, we're back in the Highlands, an area known for its mountains and glens and generally stunning scenery, its fascinating history, and of course its scattering of charity shops. So all aboard Daisy, our DIY camper van, as we head north in search of treasures. First stop is the Toy Museum in Callender, and I can show you the outside of it because guess what? Unfortunately, it is closed till the 1st of April. But how cool is that? They've got a Doctor Who TARDIS front door. Brilliant. Callander is one of those gateway towns. I suppose in Scotland the main two are Callander and Pitlochry because they mark the transition from the lowlands to the Highlands. So if you're heading due north, you go through Pitlochry or past Pitlochry on the way to Inverness, and if you're coming this way you head through Callander on the way to Fort William and Oban. And we are spreading weather related confusion because Bex has got her big red coat on and I am wearing a t-shirt. There are various attractions to see in Pitlochry. We're going to go and look at the Cancer Research Shop. Do you mind?
We're not in Pitlochry, we're in Callender.
Bex's geographical knowledge is a bit better than mine, in spite of the fact I spent the last 5 minutes talking about Callander. Right, Callender's Cancer Research Shop. That is the perfect name for a hardware shop. And this is more of the high street of, I was going to say Callander. We're definitely in Callander, because over there, that is Callander Kirk. Oh, have you found any treasure? Oh, that's nice.
A Kellogg spoon.
A Kellogg spoon. I like the little thing in the little teapot.
And that's a nice rolling pin.
That looks very sort of 1960s, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right, let's go for a wee look. Is that an actual baby's sandal?
It is.
It's not like an ornament or a...
No,
Lots and lots of children's shoes. Okay, always the practical one. Bex has found socks for £1. How much are the fluffy slippers? Want them for the van?
£3.
Ooh, bargain.
Brand new.
Well, you wouldn't want somebody else's second-hand fluffy slippers, would you? You can't beat the Alexander brothers in their kilts. I bet there's no midges about if they're wearing kilts up there. Hello, who's that? You recognise her?
Judy Collins? No, never heard of her.
No, me neither. Oh, is that Thinkers of the Jungle, the orangutan book?
Yes, were you looking for that?
I saw it on the way past earlier.
A nice book.
That's quite a nice book, yeah. I like Rupert Fawcett's books as well. I've got that one, not got that one, yeah, you get the idea. Egyptology books I've got lots of. Anything interesting in the toy department. I found out some toys are actually worth more than you think. You get a bag of toys and some of them will be worth like nothing and others will be worth a few quid. Oh look, hiding at the back. Oh, there's another box of records. There. Do you like your international hits? I said hits. Next stop is over there. That is the Strathcarron Hospice, and I can't move my head too fast from side to side because I'm using my new glasses, and if I do you'll all get a headache. Oh, this looks like quite an upmarket one.
Nice
Heritage
board.
tweed ties? Do you want a heritage tweed tie?
Nice chopping board.
Oh yeah. Bit dear. Look, another bit dear. Oh dear. Oh cow. Now these online, I've got no idea why, but New Balance shoes seem to go, I don't know. What is it about New Balance shoes?
Are they New Balance?
Yeah, well it says New Balance on them, so I'm guessing they probably are, but ready? Ba-ta-ta.
£15
For a pair of second-hand shoes. They must be worth good money.
There's one of my favourite films.
What's that?
The Breakfast Club.
That's a great film.
It's quite good for £25, a nice new wool jacket.
That's cool, but I thought you were over here to buy me a Christmas present.
They would like to buy you those.
Well, do you want me to go outside so you can...
I think
what size of waist are they like?
They might be a bit big for you.
Yes, I'm svelte and snake-like.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, something like that. What size is it?
They're 36 long.
Oh, right.
Okay, lengthwise, you could wear a belt. They're very dapper.
Yes, I'm not... no.
A complimenting. Oops.
So that's my jacket, trousers and waistcoat sorted. That's a whole outfit.
That's your Christmas.
Thanks. So, have you found another one of your sister's books?
No, but it's by the same author.
Alright, you're reading all these now, aren't you? Working your way through them.
Through the series, I've read the first
Nobody spoil it in the comments for what actually happens at the end of the sister's books.
Well, no, each one's a story in itself.
Alright, okay.
About a different sister.
Ah.
I'd like to buy that, but I don't have a pound. I was going to bring actual cash.
Yeah, I've got actual cash in the, I think there's a pound in the van.
Yeah,
We'll put it in the card. There's other stuff in here that looks quite cool. And we bought a couple of things in this shop. My favourite was this North Face long sleeve t-shirt thing for a tenner. Right, let's go and look at the woolen mill shop. How much flowery is too much flowery? Fluffy slippers. You're showing your age.
Far too much flowery.
That's lots and lots of flowery. It looks like they could only afford one model for their pictures. Bex describes him as the handsome looking older gentleman. Wish she ever described me like that, but she doesn't. Usually describes me as oi, you.
I think we're in the demographic for shopping here now.
Have you seen our demographics on YouTube? I think most of our subscribers will be loving this, going, oh look, that's nice.
I think that's a bit rude.
No, it's not. Some of the stuff is really nice. That's got to be one of the coolest Highland cow paintings I think I've ever seen. Yeah, I wonder what the vet's just done to him. And as with all of these places, there's more than one church. In fact, I think here there's about 4. But anyway, that's quite impressive, isn't it? It's quite a cool old building. And behind me, over there, is the War Memorial. Let's go for a wee look at that without getting run over by the car that is coming this way. It's these little war memorials in these towns are always quite nice and quite poignant. In grateful commemoration of the men from this town and parish who died in the service of their country 1914-19, and it says come ad shom, yeah, I'm guessing that's Gaelic, but I've got no idea. And then 1939 to 45, there's got a wee plaque up there, which is better than they've usually got. Usually got the addendum plate round the back somewhere. Very nice. Bex has wandered off up the street. I can neither confirm nor deny that she's looking for a cup of coffee. I'm looking to get back over this road again. I don't think I'm going to do it here because I'd probably only make it halfway. There's another wee antique and curio shop that's closed, but it does look really quite good. Victorian mourning items, objects to art, taxidermy and oddities. Yes, I'll have all of those please. And still she races on in search of coffee. I can't use any of this footage because her trousers are tucked into her boots, and she'll see it and go, you can't use that, my trousers are tucked into my boots. Look, it's it's going to rain look. And the last stop was going to be Blythewood, but it is refurbishment closed. My favourite shop in Callender is actually over there on the other side of the road. The fish and chip shop. It's a really, really good fish and chip shop. I mean, I used to work up in the frozen north. It was the first sort of civilization that you passed, the first place to get any proper healthy food like fish and chips. But obviously I'm an athlete now, so I don't eat fish and chips anymore. We've just bought some stuff from a wee cafe on the high street here, and we don't usually do sort of negative publicity, so we're not going to do it now. But Bex, what do you think of the soup that you just bought?
It's horrible. Meant to be chicken noodle, but it's just like noodles. And
it just tastes of cheap processed soup. And actually, I had the best result because mine fell off the seat, and it's now all aboard. Well, after the crushing disappointment of that truly revolting chicken noodle soup that was lots and lots of noodles, and you know, just that bizarre chemically taste you used to get in cheap soup. I don't know if you know that, I remember it. But now we're going to go on the trail of a Scottish legend, a Scottish icon that you may have heard of, or you might not, but you're about to. This is Balquidder Parish Church, and the chap that's buried here is up there with, I suppose, Robert the Bruce and William Wallace in terms of fame. It's a chap called Rob Roy MacGregor, the battle cry of brave Rob Roy MacGregor's fighting men. But actually, Rob Roy was not a very nice chap. They sort of took over this land when they were kicked out of the land further north, and he kept trying to expand it. And one day he had a duel with the guy next door whose land he was trying to steal, but he lost, and that was in 1734, and he died. And the legend was sort of born then, and it's Rob Roy is quite famous. If you're Scottish, you've probably heard of him but know nothing about him. One of those ones. This is a really nice churchyard. It's lots and lots of quite old. There's newer stuff here as well, obviously, but it's been in use by the village for 200 or 300 years, something like that. That's 1800s for old David Carnegie over there, and that's a greyhound sniffing a gravestone. De Niro, do not embarrass yourself. And I thought that was about it. Then we turned the corner at the church, and there's a lot more gravestones up there. That's the church. It is particularly nice, and I'll show you. You want to see the view? Of course you do. You guys like a good view, don't you? There's the view back down the valley towards the main road. Very nice. Bex just said, are ya going in? I'm guessing ya probably can't get in. Visitors are very welcome. Please enter by turning the door, ring handle and push. Oh right. not today. There's a little war memorial in this little churchy vestibule thing. And on the opposite wall, in 1775 to 1975, in this church, the Kirk members and friends of Clan Gregor from America and Scotland met this Sabbath day to give thanks to God in commemoration of the 200th anniversary of the Act of Parliament, which restored the name of MacGregor on 22nd of May 17... Yeah, blah 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 blah. If you're a MacGregor, there you go, read that. If you're not, yeah, probably don't care. Slightly out of place, but commemorating the 150th anniversary of the building of this church. And there's a rope, and way up there is the church bell. It's a really, really nice wee place. We say this quite a lot, but it's probably not a bad place to end up. But I do appear to have lost Lady and Greyhound. There they are. De Niro is out exploring. He's on his lead because in the background, or dotting about, you might have seen sheep. There's actually sheep just wandering about in here. Now they are more interested in De Niro than he is in them, I think. But we don't want to upset any farmers. So this is what we came to see. This is the grave of Rob Roy MacGregor. Robert MacGregor, Rob Roy, died December 1734, about 70. There's Mary, his widow, who died unknown, and Call and Robert, sons of Rob Roy, 1735-1754. And if you want some change, there's some change. That was quite nice, eh?
Yeah.
It's a nice place. The weather has gone a bit less pleasant than it was this morning, but it's not bad. Lots of cars in the wee car park and not many people about. Not quite sure where they all are, possibly hill walking, or maybe it's just a place to leave your car. No idea. I told you all that stuff. I could have just read it all off the sign like I usually do. But now we're heading to Fort William, which is our destination for tonight. We're going to have a van light night that involves going to Wetherspoons for our dinner. And the next stop is Tindrum. We're just on the sort of the bit before you get onto Rannochmoor, and Rannochmoor has been done to death by every single YouTube channel. Oh, Scotland's best road. Oh, there's that wee white house. Oh, there's that pond where people go wild swimming. Well, that's all nonsense, because the best thing in this area is definitely the Green Welly stop. You ask anybody of a certain generation how they knew when they were on holiday. Well, you're on holiday when your dad stopped for petrol at the Green Welly stop. It's a petrol station and an Aladdin's cave of tat, but it's quite nice. Oh, look at the cows. Oh look, there's two cows having a wee hug. Oh, could this be De Niro's lucky day? No. Tindrum is on the West Highland Way from the outskirts of Glasgow to Fort William. You can walk it if you want. It's quite a long walk. We're not. We've driven, which is why, by the magic of television, there you are. That is Ben Nevis. Fort William is actively hostile to camper vans. They've got no camping signs up everywhere. So we found this little place. As you can see, it's lovely with trees and grass and stuff. And it is absolutely not an industrial estate. Definitely not. We're not just parking for the night in an industrial estate. And as we're doing van life of Van Bex is cooking steak in the back of the van. Okay, we're in an industrial estate in Fort William, but still, it's quite good. But the reason for this wee update, I wasn't planning on filming anything, but guess what? Remember those mystery bags that we opened a couple of weeks ago? Well, I took the Hoover bags. Some of the things in them were, there was a packet of Hoover bags, so I put them on eBay. And we just sold them for £5. So that's the mystery bags paid for. The only thing I put on eBay was the Hoover bags, and it paid for the mystery bags. Oh, this eBay thing is actually going quite well. We'll give you a wee update tomorrow. We're going to look at more charity shops tomorrow in Fort William, and then we've got a drive-by of Skye, and then back south again. It's been quite a good trip so far.
Cheers!
Attention van lifers, there's Daisy. This is an amazing, massive, long stay car park in Fort William, and you used to be able to park here. It used to be fine, you could park here, pay for your parking, and it was all grand, but they've done away with that now. Fort William is actively hostile to camper vans. They've got lots and lots of really big long stay car parks, all of which say no camper vans between 8 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning. I wonder who is responsible for this. I bet these signs are sponsored by, oh look, there's caravan sites that they want you to go and use. We don't use caravan sites. De Niro is a little bit giddy, but he's not getting a zoom because too many people about, and also we're going to take him down. There's a really, really cool beach here that you might have seen in one of our previous episodes with lots of pottery and stuff, but the tide is very, very high, unfortunately. Yeah, it's only getting higher. We're about an hour from high tide, so yeah, we'll be moving on before the tide goes away. And do not adjust your sets, but your eyes do not deceive you. Bex has now moved into the sort of springy collection. She's not wearing a red coat. She does, to be fair, have her red coat with her, but she's not wearing it just now. I have loved Fort William for as long as I can remember. I don't like it quite as much as Oban, to be honest. I really like Oban. Used to go there as a kid, but Oban's got an equally draconian approach to camper vans. Lots of wardens and lots of fixed penalty notices. Boo! I get it for all these people in their wee fashionable Volkswagen transporters with no toilets that leave a mess behind, but we've got all the facilities, so we don't leave any mess. All we leave is money and tills from going to buy food and alcohol and stuff. Down these steps there is a little bit of beach, but it doesn't look like a very zoomable beach, so we probably won't bother. We're always worried that he's going to hurt himself. It may not be a zoomy beach, but Bex is on the collecting already. It may be a pottery beach. We need to collect more sea pottery because I'm going to make more of my sea pottery ornaments and put them up on our eBay shop, which used to be our Etsy shop, but the fees on Etsy are too high, and eBay does things like international shipping via their global shipping program, so we're going to start putting our stuff on eBay. De Niro is actually going for a wee explore. He's still not very sure about walking on pebbles. We'll have to find him a sandy beach. Oh, De Niro! We'll have to edit this bit out. So after a lot of sniffing and a little bit of zooming, it's time to go into Fort William. We're going to go and look at the charity shops, and there's one up here in particular that we're really keen to show you guys. It was literally took our breath away last time we were here. We were absolutely astounded. Fort William is one end of the West Highland Way, which is a huge long footpath that goes from here to Glasgow, or from Glasgow to here, depending on where you start. If you'd like to see an episode, people walking the whole length of the West Highland Way, ask Stevie Marsh. We're not doing it. No. Well, the changes to the parking rules mean we didn't get to go to Wetherspoons last night. As you saw, we did alright. We had steak and vegetables in the van. Certainly, as Bex just said, not looking very vibrant today. Oh, but wow, there's a really cool old Land Rover. Nice.
Things don't really get going till April, do
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I can see the British Heart Foundation. Oh, look.
Clean it off the motorhome.
Except our motorhome doesn't look much like that.
No, but we've got
the glasses. What is there in the treasure cabinets?
Why is Cheryl Crow Life £15?
Oh, I've no idea. What treasure have you unearthed?
Just birthday cards.
You got that many people with birthdays coming up?
Yeah. Never underestimate the power of a good outfit on a bad day.
That's true. You mean like my big coat? A fine collection of coronation mugs, as Bex just said. That's quite cool. That's probably worth a bit, but possibly not that.
£7.50.
And there's the most politically incorrect thing that we're going to see today. Were those a thing? Yeah, I suppose it must have been a thing in lots of different countries. They used to be on the television every Saturday night here, didn't they? The black and white minstrel show.
Yeah.
Yeah, wouldn't get away with that these days. Oh look, there's Les Dawson. He's a comedian. If you don't know who Les Dawson is, he's very, very funny. Well, he was. Not quite so funny now on account of the fact that he's dead. Yeah, another nice wee arty-farty shop over the road. This one had these really nice t-shirts. We could have worn these with pride. Coming out of that last shop, I've lost Bex. I think she must have gone left when I went right. She sent me a text saying she's in the wool shop, so predictably she'll be buying, or looking at wool. She doesn't usually buy much, just gets ideas for future crafting projects. Hello, I lost you when we came at the last charity shop. Found anything cool? You will be able to knit by the end of this book. I wouldn't put money on that. Oh, you can knit one of these?
Yes.
How many balls of wool does it take to make one of those then?
Not many.
Knit, read, walk the West Highland Way?
I have to do that.
What, knit and read and walk at the same time? You'd fall over. We are not spending all day gin tasting. We've got things to do. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? I like those bottles.
Fort William gin, we've not had that.
Nope. This is the creme de la creme of charity shops. This is a Highland Hospital.
Look how rapid man, different models now, isn't
They do. There are some very nice bits and pieces in here. That's quite nice, isn't it?
That's nice. Harris tweed shoes.
Harris tweed shoes. Don't imagine they're very waterproof. Lots of. You want a poncho? Those are absolutely you.
To go with my red coat.
They go with your red coat. Oh, I like the. I was going to say sheep. It's not a sheep. It's a deer. I'm not going to say it again.
Please don't.
No. Oh, that's nice. Though. There's a nice oldie worldy set, ladies' dressing set with a bowl and a jug and another bowl. More rock climbing. We sold some rock climbing books last night that we bought for 20p each, for £7 each. We'll show you the books. They're actually quite a niche interest, but that seems to be books that sell, sort of niche interest books. But these ones are not 20p each. These ones are. Well, the first one was £7 and that one is
£4.
£4. Yeah, a bit expensive. sort of tartan ensemble for you. That's not an ensemble, it's all
Is that attached?
it's actually attached. It's a built-in scarf, so you don't lose your scarf, I suppose. This was calling to me from across the other side. See this, Bex? That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a chunky crock pot, but like the one that I found at the tip, the bigger one.
Handle's
It's
not.
missing its handle as well, so must be well, obviously quite a common thing. Most fragile bit. Still got to get a handle for that.
Somebody's wedding photo, look.
Oh, that's I like all this old. This is a really nice shop. I know I'm completely dismissive that it's quite expensive, but it is like the best quality charity shop anywhere in the world, probably.
I found another pair of tartan trousers.
Oh wow, are they as good as the last pair?
I think they're better actually.
Oh, where are they? Yeah, they're yeah. I think they're probably a bit big.
Oh, I think they're even bigger than the other pair.
People that wear tartan trousers must all be quite girthy. What size are they?
48-inch waist.
48-inch waist. I could get me into them twice.
Bit of a tartan bonnet to do with it.
Oh, a wee tammy to go with your trousers there.
That doesn't go with those because this is for somebody with a very small head.
Oh yes, that is perfect. That's my department, the records. What's
Quarriers'
that?
children,
Sing with
the children of what's Quarriers?
Quarriers' children.
The children of Quarriers' homes sing their favourite hymns and choruses.
Oh,
Child labour. Quarrier Homes, Bridge of Weir was founded in 1871 by William Quarrier.
that's okay. Not
He
buying
cared
that.
for 26,000 children
Wow,
and made them sing.
that's not caring for them. That's child abuse. Sing for your supper. Bex, you're finding
Where
the
are they now?
the best or worst. There you are. There's the wrong traditionals. What year's that from? Does it tell you on the back?
1977.
1977. That could have
They'll
been me. I was.
probably
They'll be about the same age as me. Then. I was 9 then. So.
Yeah.
That shop is so cool. The Highland Hospice charity shops are always really good. In fact, the charity shop that was voted the best charity shop in the world, I think, or charity shop in Britain definitely, is a Highland Hospice way up north. We're going to be going there quite soon because there's also a park run. These episodes are becoming park runs, a wee bit of exploring De Niro and charity shops. I hope you approve. The Wildcat, that vegan place named after that well-known carnivore, the Wildcat. And we like showing you things that are rare and unusual, and there you are, that is a bank branch that is still open. It's not been shut down and replaced by an app. It's an actual bank you can actually walk into and actually speak to somebody. Not many of those about. Shall we go into cancer research? Oh, what you found? This is another one of your Lucinda Riley sister books.
It's the last one in the series.
It's not called Thingy of the...
No, it's the story of their dad, but it's written by the author's son.
Alright, why did she get bored?
Oh, she died, I think.
Ah, okay.
She had to finish them, so her son wrote the
So
last one.
that's good. I think you should probably have that. Not going to bore you with war memorials, but look at that. That soldier up there looks about 12. I wonder if that is deliberate. And his gun looks quite new compared to the rest of them. So that's a war memorial. That's another wee memorial. So I don't know what this is. It's a man in a kilt with a stick on a stone. I'm just wittering now until I get close enough to tell you what it is, so I don't have to edit this, because that's yeah, it is. No, hang on, don't go away. It is Donald Cameron Lochan MacDowell. Yeah, lots. Look at the length of that guy's name. I bet people just called him Dom. Bex wants to go to Tesco's to get something to drink, and I am going to go and look at this first because it's a thing, and things are really good for putting things in these videos that you might find interesting. Alright, this memorial is, that bell tower comes from what was Fort William Town Hall, and before that was a church. I'm reading it over there if you want to read it for yourself. And the rest of it is stone that was salvaged from the old fort. I don't know, alright, to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the end of the Second World War. And at some point it had a fiberglass bell in there, but somebody looks like they have set fire to it. It's not there anymore. Ah, nice church building over there. And if you don't like that church building very much, there's another one just over there. I think that's us about done for Fort William and its array of charity shops. We are going to head back to the van and we're going to be heading north. We're going to do a little bit of exploring. We've got a drive-by park run to do tomorrow before we shoot home in a hurry, because we've got lots of stuff on this weekend that unfortunately it will not be very interesting for you guys, but has to be done. That's quite nice woodworky thing on the entrance to this church. I am the resurrection, etc, etc. Bex is going that way. I'm going to sneak in here before she notices. There is, apparently there's a Commonwealth War grave in here, so not apparently, I can actually see it, so we're going to go over and say hello to whoever this is. Hello, Second Lieutenant Stapleton of the Royal Tank Regiment from 1942. In the midst of life, we are in death, and I think I better go and catch up with Bess, because she's not noticed that I've stopped yet. Although that is plural, it implies there's more than one, but I better go and find, oh no, there she is, sitting on the wall. waiting for me. We're at the very end of the West Highland Way. That's pretty cool, isn't it? That's a bronze car that commemorates when some students took a Model T Ford to the top of Ben Nevis. Because they could, students, eh? And I can't see properly because I've got the wrong glasses on, but I'm pretty sure there's a small child walking past staring at me as I was doing that. Edit the small child out of the video. Church 3, I think, or 4, can't remember. Anyway, another church. And that is about as exciting as Fort William gets at this time of year. It is obviously buzzing during the summer season, and the snowy skiing season just now is just a bit drab and not very busy, which makes it quite quiet, which is a good thing, I suppose. That's like the Broken Planet stuff that you get. The hoodies are really smart, not for somebody of my age obviously, but still quite nice.
There's a Highland cow sale.
I like the cow arrangement, yes. That's a lot of moose. Although the one in the middle is sort of looking at me in a slightly angry way.
Look at the Highland cow sitting on the toilet with her rollers in.
Yeah. And back at Daisy for the next part of this little flyby road trip. Yay! Northwards bound. Well, sort of north and across, not really north. Yeah, shut up you and your gibbering. Less gibbering, more driving.